Andre and Princess Suripit. Yesterday when Andre was playing a mobile game, there was a strange message from the game. It said, "Come with me to my kingdom." The message came over and over. Andre tapped the link from the message. Suddenly, a bright light zapped. He could not see anything. He only felt that the air turned very, very cold and it smelled really fresh but weird. It took him a solid minute to slowly focus his eyes on blurry objects. Gradually, everything went clearer. He realized that he was no longer at home. But he knew he was at the place he knew so well. It was the place he visited very often. It's the Mangrovian. There were mangrove trees everywhere. Andre saw some unique houses made of mangrove trees. "Ah, this is Mangrovian!" exclaimed Andre in his thought. The kingdom he visited every weekend, in his mobile game. "Welcome to Mangrovian," greeted a soft voice he knew so well, the guardian of Mangrovian Kingdom, Princess Suripit. Andre tried hard to focus on her tall figure. His eyes were still sore from the brightness that brought into his mobile game. It's silly but not funny at all. Am I dreaming? Andre finally broke the silence. He expected that Princess Suripit would be gone. She just giggled and gave him gestures to follow her. Strangely, Andre's feet just followed her steps even though he didn't want to. He then observed that he did not wear his pajamas anymore. He wore a metal breastplate. There were also gauntlets on his hands. He realized that he wore a night outfit. Princess Suripit said again, "It seems like a dream." "But you are not dreaming. I want to go home." "Unfortunately, you can go home only after you complete your final mission. The mission is to find the endangered black orchid. That plant is the only plant that can bring you back to your world." "But what can I do?" "I'm just a student," said Andre. Suripit shook her head. Then she said, "You have the skill. Let me show you." Suddenly, a sword appeared in front of them. "Take the sword," said Suripit. Andre took the sword and tried to swing it and did some tricky moves using it. "See, you are a sword master. You are not just an ordinary boy here." Suripit said again, "You can use this sword to help you to get the black orchid in the dark forest." Then, they went on a journey through the Mangrovian forest to go to the dark forest. "Prince Andre, this is an old map that can guide us to the location of the rare orchid. We must reach the top of Dragon Hill where there lived a dragon that guards the orchid." "And what should we do to take the orchid from it?" "It's simple, you just make the dragon busy and I will take the orchid," said Princess Suripit. Princess Suripit and Andre then walked to the dark forest. They finally arrived at the top of Dragon Hill. They saw a cave there. "I believe the orchid is inside the cave," said Princess Suripit. "Then, what are we waiting for? Let's go into the cave now." Suddenly there was a roar from the cave. It was the dragon. It knew that Andre and Suripit wanted to take the orchid. "Andre, make the dragon busy. I will get the orchid for you. Meet me in the castle." "Okay. Hey you ugly dragon. Come here. Catch me if you can." The dragon left the cave to chase Andre. Princess Suripit then could get the orchid from the cave. Here is the black orchid, Andre. Now you can go home. Suddenly there was a light that brought Andre to the real world.